Marion County Children's Alliance has been around for 20 years. We were formed to bring all of the organizations that work with children together to collaborate on issues that deal with our children. Our mission is to improve the lives of Marion County's children. The two main issues why children are removed from homes is addiction, substance abuse problems, and family and domestic violence. So through our task force and work groups, we work very hard to bring all the people together that can help with those issues. We have the Community Council Against Substance Abuse.
We call it CASA in the community. CASA was established in 1999. The funders ran out of money and gave it to the Children's Alliance, and we couldn't let the work die. We took it on with no budget, no means to make it work, but we knew that we needed to address substance use, intervention, prevention, education. We had big shoes to fill. Flash forward to now, we are really well funded through various grants, local grants in the community, state, federal grants, and our grants really focus on youth education and prevention strategies. Some of those strategies include changing social norms among our middle and high school population. We want kids to understand that not everybody uses drugs and not everybody drinks. When kids understand that, they're less likely, less apt to want to try those things. We've got SAD clubs all over the county in every corner of the community. By providing youth education about substance use, they are empowered to make better choices on their own. It's more than just telling them, don't do drugs, don't drink. They're able to make those decisions on their own. We do something called a Friday Night Done Right. We found that a lot of our kids get in trouble on Friday nights, just a lack of something to do, a lack of something constructive to do. So we do Friday Night Done Right activities where we rent out the drive-in, where we rent out the skating rink. In May of 2019, CASA recognized a need to address newborns in our community born substance exposed. Infants are very vulnerable, right? They depend on mom, and when mom doesn't necessarily make the best choices or is involved in active addiction and finds out that she's pregnant, she needs resources to support herself and her baby. She needs to know how to help her baby once it's born. So this task force was established to try to provide some of those resources, to provide that non-judgmental space for a mom to ask for help.
Then we have the Family and Domestic Violence Prevention Work Group.
Our number one priority is to reduce domestic violence in Marion County, but along with that comes that we assist our victims, our families that are in crisis. A lot of people don't realize every year we average over 3,000 reported cases of domestic violence. In 2020, even with COVID, we still ended up with almost 4,000. And within the last 3 years, we've had almost 30 domestic violence homicides. I can't tell a woman that you need to do this or you need to do that. It has to be their decision. So once they decide that they want help, that's when we step in. There's advocates. We have advocates at the police department, the sheriff's department. We even have advocates at Kimberly Center for our children, the state attorney's office. So it depends on where you live. If you live in the city limits of Ocala, you reach out to the Ocala Police Department. If you live in the county, it's the Sheriff's Department. For our victims, we provide a lot of services. We have a domestic violence department. If a woman just needs diapers, a bus ticket, maybe we're gonna send them back home. Maybe if they just need gas or food or clothing, everything that they need, we try to provide, because it takes a lot for a woman to finally say, okay, I gotta go, it's time to go. We have several annual activities that we do each year, from a night of hope to a conference. We do community walks. We have posters that we put up. We host lunch and learns. People think it shouldn't have happened to them. Domestic violence can happen to anybody. Nobody is exempt.
And then we have our SKIP program. That's our mentoring and tutoring program through a Department of Juvenile Justice grant.
SKIP works with youth from 5 to 17 years old, supporting kids, involving parents. And that's just trying to get our community back together, back active, engaged.
When I was younger, I think when middle school hit, I was really rebellious. There wasn't anybody that I could confide in and talk to, and that there was a safe place that I felt comfortable. I didn't want to talk to my parents. I didn't want to talk to, my teacher that was 60-something years old. Those are the kids that we're dealing with. It doesn't just stop, let's go see the student at school. Why are they misbehaving? Why are they not doing their homework? It's not just that. We also, especially with our teens, they have our cell phone numbers. If they feel like they're having a really bad day, they don't have to to wait till we have to come see them at school. And we can talk them out of things. You know, somebody made them upset at school and they're gonna wanna retaliate tomorrow, but if we can somehow talk them down, that's our goal. So it's not just one-on-one sitting, we're there all the time.
One of our programs is the Town Hall Barbershop Talk. These kids come in, they get free haircuts, we get free hot dogs, hamburgers, and then they get some knowledge. And not only the knowledge comes from me, it comes from other male perspectives in the barbershop. Think of a judge-free zone that these kids can come in, they can ask the hard questions, the questions that they never had. The father that's not there, he can't answer those questions. We are there to answer those questions to help this kid with any resources that we have.
So we always need new partners. We're always looking for partners. And one way people can get really involved with us is through our monthly meetings, which is every first Wednesday of every month at 11:30. Of course, we've been meeting on Zoom right now, but in May, we will open back up at the Marion County Sheriff's Office in the community center there at his operational center. Always visit our website at mcchildren'salliance.org. There's a big donate button right there, and it talks all about all of our work groups and programs that we have. The Children's Alliance steps up to the plate. Our community calls on my staff to do many different things because they know if they call the staff of the Marion County Children's Alliance, it is going to get done.